Hey guys, Bright Lights here, and welcome to another Vanguard deck profile. Today I have for you my more casual Vanguard deck build. Everyone has their own meta deck and then like their main deck, but then on the side everyone wants to have a sort of casual deck. And so this is mine. Um, so it is the Luquier Legion build that kind of like when your final turn is basically swinging with giant rear numbers with your lions. And it topped once in Japan, and I fell in love with the build. I was like, this is amazing. But I didn't have spare luquiers at the time because I was using it for silver thorns. But now post rummy labyrinth, we got the new luquier, so I could use the old luquiers for this deck. And so yeah, so since rummy labyrinth gave me this build that I really liked, I decided to use a rummy labyrinth playmat that I got. So yeah, it's pretty good. Let's start straight into the profile. So for the starter, we are playing Happiness Collector straight from the child deck for Pale Moon. So Happiness Collector's ability is focusing. Forerunner Generation Break 1, you can put it into your soul. When your other unit is placed on rearguard from your soul, you can pay the cost of moving the skull to your soul. If you do draw a card, Soul Charge 1. She's really good because during sometimes you like mass call like a lot of cards, and so you get a lot of free draws off her. So yeah, it's good. We do play a second starter in the deck, consisting of Nightcat and High Boots, because in case you're up against a control matchup, you really want to have this guy in your soul straight away. So his ability is Magia. While he's in your soul, when your other unit is placed on Vanguard Circle, so basically when you stride or when you re-ride or when you Legion, at Generation Break 1, you can call him to Rearguard Circle, and then at the end of the turn, pop him back into your soul. So just constantly coming in, out, in, out, and out. And then his other ability is Magia at Generation Break 1. When he's called from Rearguard Circle when he's called on Rearguard Circle from your soul, choose up to one of your cards not named him from your soul, call it to Rearguard. End of turn, put that card into your soul. So basically, it's a free call 2 when you stride. So it's really, really amazing, and set up a lot of your combos. And I really like having both of them in the deck because, yeah, it's really good. So next up we're playing 4 Crimson Beast Tamer. She was the promo Legion that came out a while back now. So she legioned with Barking Sky Tiger, and her ability is Counterblast 2. When she legions, you may pay the cost. If you do, you must soul charge 2, then choose up to 3 cards from your soul and call them to separate rearguard circle. She is your late game finisher, which is why we're playing 4 of. And yeah, she is really, really what's the word for it? Like, she's a powerhouse, but you don't really want to open with her. Her second ability is what makes her pretty interesting as well. When another one of your units is placed on rearguard circle from your soul, this unit gets plus 3k to end the turn. It makes it so during your giant final turn push, which I will show a combo of, not just her will be, not just your rear will be powered up, she'll also be powered up, so you're hitting like huge numbers. But as previously mentioned, I can now play the Silver Thorn Bay of Luquier, the waifu of Pale Moon. So her ability is Limit Break 4, Counterblast 3, choose a grade 0, grade 1, grade 2, grade 3 from Pale Moon units from your soul called to Rearguard Circle. Not the ability you want it for. The real ability you want is when your Pale Moon unit is placed on Rearguard Circle from your soul, this unit gets plus 3k power. Note that doesn't say during your turn. So if you can call out units during your opponent's turn using things like Hoopmaster, Luquier can power up, which is really good. On top of that, Luquier is a 10k, which means you can Medu and constantly stride, allowing us to play less stride fodders in the deck, which I am actually not playing any stride fodders on. So if you really want to open Luquier because she is your 10k, then late game you ride this girl. It's not the end of the world if you ride this girl, it's just a lot harder to win. Moving on to grade 2s, you're playing for Barking Sky Tiger, the mate of Legion. So basically has the Upright Lion's ability of when another unit is placed on Rearguard Circle from his soul, if your Vanguard's on Legion, he gets plus 3k. So easy, simple skill. Very good. Next up, we're playing 4 Flying Paratons from GPT-05. So his effect is Magia. When he's placed on Rearguard Circle, note it doesn't have to be from Soul. Soul Charge 1, mandatory. Choose up to 1 card from your Soul, call it to Rearguard Circle in the same column as this unit at end of turn. Put that unit back to your Soul. He helps build up columns from nothing. So you Cat Knight, call out this guy. Like, a nice example of what I like doing is, let's say I have Vanguard. So when I stride, I call out the Cat Knight boots, call out this guy, you know, his soul charges, and then maybe call out your purple trapezis from your soul. Let's say you had it from soul, so call it out. And his effect, you can move Paraton to soul, and then call out Paraton again, you soul charge again, and you call out like another, let's say another purple trapezis, and then purple trapezis. If you so happen to have another Paraton in soul, you move your previous purple trapezis that was here, move him into soul, and then try to find all my example pieces. But I don't know where my there. And you can call another one, soul charge another one, and then you have from 1 Cat Knight you have a full field, which is absolutely amazing. So Paraton is a must of in this deck, really good. Next up we are playing 2 Dancing Princess of Night Sky. So she's just a simple on ride or on call. You can cast 1, look for a Paleman unit, put it to your soul. Paleman unit, put it to your soul, really easy, really simple. Put your Cat Knight boots early game. Next up we're playing 1 Pokkar because Link Joker is a pain in this deck and we have enough face up Create Elementals as it is to proc his skill. Next up, as previously mentioned, we're playing Purple Trapezis. We are playing more than that. We're playing 4. Yep, 4 Purple Trapezis. So his effect is when choose one of the other Paleman units and move it to Soul. Rearguards, move it to Soul, and then when he's placed on Rearguard Circle, if you have Paleman Vanguard, pay the cost. If you do, choose a card that's not him, call it to Rearguard, so it's like cycles out your Soul. And makes big numbers late game when you start powering up these guys a lot. So next up we play triple Magician of Quantum Mechanics. So his ability, he's quite an old card actually, he's from BT07. So his ability is Counterblast 1 in your main phase. You can move him to Soul, and then you choose a card that's not him, and call it to Rearguard Circle. And at the beginning of your end phase, you put that unit that you called out with his effect into your Soul, then call out 1 copy of him from your Soul and call it to Rearguard Circle. So there's a combo of him later, I'll explain later. Next up we're playing 2 Rain Element here. He's your counter charger, Soul Blast 2, counter charge for every face up Create Elemental you have. We play a lot of Meduse and stuff, so it makes sense that we'll play him. 1 Egg Juggler, she's kind of, hard to see. Egg Juggler a bit, you draw your draw engine because you can soul charge quite a bit. Mainly you'll soul charge like your draw triggers and then you just soul blast them and get a better card. So yeah. Next up, as previously mentioned, we're playing the 4 Hoopmaster. Hoopmaster's ability is the Sentinel, Perfect Guard ability, yada yada, when it's placed on Guardian Circle from hand, so you can't just the dragon with it. So her effect is Magia. Counterblast 1 at Generation Break 1. When this unit is placed on Guardian Circle, if there is another copy of her in your drop zone, you pay the cost. If you do, Soul Charge 1, call 1 card from your Soul to the front row Rearguard Circle. That unit gets plus 5k shield, and the intercept ability, and put that unit back into your Soul. So basically, you can Soul Charge, let's see, sitting on luquier, and then like you call out your Paraton. Luquier can get plus 3. Then Paraton's effect you can call out. Let's see, a trap. That's another plus 3 on Luquier. Then move that from trap skill, move him back into Soul, call him out again. That is plus 9k to Luquier. Then his effect procs again to get another unit. So that's plus 12k to Luquier during your opponent's turn. Like, defensive plays is really good this deck. So the Hoopmaster is a definite 4 of. Next up for triggers, we're just playing the 2 Poison Jugglers in terms of crits because you don't really want to crit in this deck, but having the extra crit pressure is very good. We're focusing on stands more, so we're playing 4 Prankster Girl of Mirrorland. So her effect is when she is put into your Soul at Generation Break 1, you can pay the cost of putting it back into your deck, then search your deck for any card that's not her, then put it into your soul, and then shuffle. So basically, helps you filter out your soul, which is really good, and returns itself back to deck, and it says up to 1 card. So you can just return it back to deck and not put anything, which is really key. 2 high sky walkers, because stands that can unflip are pretty good. Sorry about the glare actually. There's a light right above me and I can't fix it. 4 draws because drawing's pretty good. 4 heals because G-Guards are OP. So I guess before I go into G-Zone, because it's not really necessary, for the combo is you aim to have very few cards left in deck when you do this. So we'll have like maybe 1 card left in deck, like your stand. Then your Legion, well, first you'll have these 2 on field, and then your Legion, shovel these back, shove like these 3 or something. So you put them back, Legion, and her effect, you mandatory soul charge 2. So let's say you soul charge these 2, then you put them back, yada yada yada. Don't actually add any cards, so now your deck is basically guaranteed stands. Really good. And then basically you'll need a bit of counterblast for this combo, so let's see, I have 5 counterblast. So then you call out 3 units from your soul. It can be like trap, quantum. And then trap skill will, since you've called out 3 units from soul, these guys all get +9. Trap skill, you move quantum to soul, call it out, plus another stack, so +12. Effect, move quantum to soul, or like move him to soul, call out another quantum maybe. And another stack. Then quantum's effect, you counterblast 1, move him to soul, and then you call out your trapple, so that's another call. Then his effect, you move this trapezus to soul, and call out your quantum again. That's another call. Then quantum's effect, you move him to soul, call out your purple trapezus, another stack. Purple trapezus effect, call out quantum, another stack. Quantum's effect, and then just keeps on looping, getting huge power. And then you can continue the plays using tier and all that stuff. So I've once reached like 90k rearguard columns, and it was pretty funny. And since you're next to draft Texas stands, yeah, you can kind of imagine where that's going. So onto the G-Zone. We're playing Janet from the Rummy Labyrinth booster. So effect is, when she's placed on Vanguard Circle, you may pay the cost of counterblast 1 and choosing one of your rearguards and putting them into your soul. If you do, then you can choose a card from your soul, call it to rearguard circle, and it gets 2k power. If you call the unit with Magia, you can, if you want, soul charge 1. So that's pretty good if you misride into the Legion grade 3. I really like it as a first ride, nothing really more, or maybe like a mid-game if you want to sustain a little bit. Moving on to the next stride, when you ride luquier, you have your 3 Madu, so you can just continuously stride as previously mentioned. Stride, and then maintain hand size. Now, what happens if you don't get Cat Knight and they blow up your field? Well, that's why we're playing 3 Milward as the next stride. So, Milward's effect is Magia, active. Once per turn, Generation Break 2, Soul Blast 1, choose a face down card from your G-Zone and turn face up. Choose up to 2 cards from your soul, call them separate rearguard circle, they get plus 4k power to end a turn, and end a turn, put them back into your soul. Choose the same number of units as the number of face-up copies of her in your G-Zone until end of turn. They get the ability of when they hit a Vanguard, choose up to 1 card from your soul, call it to rearguard circle with a unit. So basically it allows for multi-attacks if you do it, but more importantly it fills up your field for free at a simple Soul Blast 1 cost, which may sound a bit shitty, but when you soul charge like draw triggers, you don't really want them. So I really like 3 Milward for field sustainability. Next up for the finishers, we're playing Lunatic Dragon, 2 of them. His effect is flip over a copy when it's placed on Vanguard Circle, and then when your unit's placed on Vanguard Circle, that unit gets plus 2k power, and at Generation Break 3, this guy gets an extra crit. I mean, crit's always nice. So that's why I play him. If you don't have a perfect guy, just crit them. We play 1 Hari because he's cool. Harry's effect is at Generation Break 3, counterblast 2 and choose one of your rear guards and put it into your soul. When he attacks the Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose up to 3 cards from your soul and call them to a separate rearguard circle. Then, if you have 5 or more rearguards, your opponent chooses 2 of his or her rearguards and put them into the soul. And then, at the end of turn, you put the units called that you called, your 3 units, put them back into your soul. Basically, he's here when your opponent has really key rearguards that are like, I don't know. It's not that great, but I mean, a -2 to your opponent's always nice. It's just a lot of decks actually use soul nowadays, so it's pretty meh. And the new GR from Rummy Labyrinth, Vanguard, not SGR sadly. But his effect is Magia, once per turn, Generation Break 3, Counterblast 1, choose a card from your drop zone and soul and return them to your deck. So it's a free recycle, which is always nice. And then choose a card from your soul, call it to rearguard circle until end of turn. That unit gets plus 10k and a crit, which is absolutely amazing, giving rearguards crits. Then you get to give that rearguard an effect of Soul Blast 2 to end of turn. This unit gets plus 5k and it cannot be chosen by card effects. Can't be denied. Griffin, amazing, and free power is always nice. Then you shuffle your deck. Then at the end of turn, you put that unit back into your soul. So Vanguard, I really like. He's just really fun. He's just a good card in general. So new finishes are always nice for the variety of situations. Now for G guards, we play one kind of chainsaw guy for filtered soul charging, one Harley Quinn for mass soul charging because we don't actually play Magia Vanguard, so she's there for the soul charge 3, which is why she's there. One Jester Clown if you have like a 10k shield that you really want out of your soul, you can soul charge a card and then actually I should read what he is. He's a new card. So when he's placed in a Guardian Circle, you can soul charge 1, then choose a card from your soul and call it to Guardian Circle. So it's good because, you know, free 10k shield from soul is potential. That's really good. Next up we play one Dismal, one Screw You, Cray Elementals. That's about it. Cray Elementals, this one's to just pitch your draw triggers for an extra 10k easy or your grade 3s. This one's to protect your lions if you call them out early. So yeah, this is my more casual deck. I played at locals and basically time people out. It's a pain to verse sometimes, but it's so much fun, and yeah, I really enjoy the deck, and I hope you enjoyed this deck profile. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.